Crypto and spiritual family, Ocean Starship, back in the building with another live stream. Hope you're having a blessed day. Let's see if YouTube will send out these notifications. What's up, Ibrahim? What's up, Kowalski? What's going on, fam? Gorg you the beat. What's going on, fam? How y'all doing today? Mark Holmes in the building. What's going on? Another day, fam. Trying to do these decodes. You know, we getting close to that time. We getting very close to that time. Alan 6, what's going on, fam? Peace and blessings to everybody. Peace and blessings to everybody. Oh God, what's all good? What's up? Hey man, just came to talk about some things. Mark Holmes, what's going on, Mark? Yeah, real close. Real close. Max in the building. What's going on? All right, Alan 6, I got you down for that. I got you down for that. I got you on deck for that. We gonna take care of that, Alan 6. World Boss Original, what's going on, family? I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. Man, I got some surprises for y'all. Wait till y'all, Rashad, what's going on, fam? Wait till y'all see what I discovered in these next decodes I'm gonna release. Y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe what I just discovered. That's how I know we getting real close. Dr. Alicia Robinson. Hey, guess what? I was just about to text you. When I was looking down at my phone, I was about to text you and let you know I was going live. Good, World Boss. Mariana, what's going on, fam? Mr. Mojo Rising, say, what's a decode? Sit back, you'll get the juice. Renee Boy, what's going on? What's going on, fam? What's up to the trolls and the bots? They in the building also. They was waiting. They couldn't wait to get in either. You know what I'm saying? We leave. What's going on, fam? Wiley High. What's going on, fam? Donald in the building. What's up, Donald? Glad you was able to make it. Yeah, y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. I see I got 44, Sam Pierce. I got 44 people in the building. Y'all hit that like button. What if I told you in the building? Man, wait till y'all see this next decode. Mark said, I got the popcorn for this. But I was sitting around earlier today, right? And because if y'all notice on the XPR Explorer, that chart is looking very, very bullish, in my opinion. And not bullish in a way to where, you know, it's just going to go back up. But it's looking like it's setting up for a God candle. Because if you go look at that, as a matter of fact, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Cause I'm not the best trader. Omar said he got more loan yesterday. That was a good choice. I'm not a awesome trader. I have made money, you know, trading like on Forex and doing binary options on pocket options in the past. So I kind of know how to look at charts, and I can tell when they're about to take off. Amanda says, where are you getting loans? We talking about Metallica's, fam, Metal. Go to Metal and get Loan Protocol. But I want y'all to see this right quick. I want y'all to see something right quick. Omar says, hello, other Omar. They have two Omars in the building. Y'all hit that like button for me. See, this is what I was talking about. That is a very interesting chart. If y'all can see that. That is a very interesting chart. That is very interesting, fam. See what I'm saying? It hit a certain price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost 7 different times it came down to a certain point and it didn't break that point. So we could be setting up a new support level. And when you set up a higher support level, that means we getting ready to see a higher high. So I'm watching that very closely, because after 7 tries, it could not break through that resistance. After 7 tries, it could not break through that resistance. So if it does not break through that resistance, that means we have found a new bottom. We have found a new support level, right? Because that resistance is very, very strong right there. It's not letting it go below that certain mark. So I'm thinking we may see some type of skyrocket within the next few days. And you guys know that I did a decode that was speaking about September 1st. And on my Twitter today, me and one of my good friends, JC8, we were talking about Wyola in the building. What's going on, Wyola? We were talking about 2 dates this month, which is September 11th and also September 15th. Kowalski said he got some Sora today. You saw Sora in my previous decode, right? The one I dropped today. What's up, Jason? Did you see the decode that I dropped today? Because Sora came up in that decode surrounding the number 394. It came up in the decode surrounding 394. Clark Kent says transfer the trust from yourself to the Savior. I agree. Emberlin says date. Dr. Alicia says okay. We're talking about September 11th and also September 15th. Because on Twitter, he showed me something on Twitter, and in that cipher, there were 3 different terms. One of them was Biden, one of them was Trump, and one of them was surrounding Proton and Loan and the coins that we hold. So we were both thinking that there could be some type of event with either Biden or Trump. But this is also bullish. TJ Matthews, what's going on, fam? this could be bullish. Because if you couple what I decoded, and if you couple that with the way the market is looking right now as far as the charts with XPR, we may be getting ready to see a God candle. Definitely Amanda, silver to the moon. I'm still hurt behind silver because, like I said, about 2 years ago, I had a little over a kilo of silver. And I had to sell my silver to go help my mother at the time because her kitchen caught on fire. So I had to scrap up what I had and go make sure my mother was straight. And that kind of wiped me out as far as silver. I have a little, but not like what I had. You know anything about that Trump coin launching September 1st? No, I don't. I don't know anything about Trump coin, silver and XRPLT. Definitely. Hey, that's why I told y'all, wait till y'all see my next decode. Wait till y'all see my next decode, fam. There are a few things in there that is going to give you irrefutable proof of what we've been talking about. Yeah, I have both of those, Jason. I got some in a airdrop, and I bought some more. And hey, to the people in here that was talking about Sora, I have someone that has Sora, but they have a wrapped version. If any one of you guys in the chat knows how to move wrap Sora to the MetaMask wallet, like what has to be done, that advice would be very helpful. Ramon says, know anything about XRPLT? Definitely, fam. That's XRP 262. We talk about that a lot on my channel. That's going to come up in my next decode. And it's going to come up in a major way. I'll give you a hint, because I don't want to spoil the video, but I'll give you a hint. When I decoded God candle, and then I decoded God candle in a different way, two things came up that got my attention. One of them was Iraqi dinar. The dinar came up surrounding God candle. So that got my attention. And the other thing that came up surrounding God candle was none other than what we already know, XPR Pro Time. We are going to see a God candle. I don't think XPR is going to creep its way up. Like, thank you, I Am Seeds. What's up, Lease? Lease in the building. Waiting on, Rashad says, waiting on Sora. Sora coming. Sora coming, trust me. I think metallic ecosystem will move first, then the rest will follow. Definitely, Jason. But I don't think XPR is going to keep creeping its way up. You know, like how most cryptos do. You know, you get a 20% increase, then maybe a 30, then another 40, then maybe a 50. I don't think we're going to see that from XPR Network. I think we are going to see a God candle. I think we are going to see something like maybe a 500, 600% quick rise, which will push us well over 1 cent. Jason says agreed. We're going to get that type of action. I think it is. I think Sora on Token Creators is real. Because about a week ago, my Sora account was showing, because at first it was showing like maybe $1 in value with about 80 billion coins, right? And about a week ago, when Loan and XPR was pumping, my Sora showed a $83 value. So when I went to swap, when I hit swap, It was swapping 1 for 1. I could have cashed out $83. Now I only put about $10 in Sora on Token Create. So my $10 investment would have gave me a 8x. So yes, I believe Sora under Token Create is real. I also got X Sora. These clones are already giving me profit. Thank you, Jason, for confirming that. You know, we early. We didn't get fudded out, right? We know they call these coins scams, but we know that is a tactic to run us off. Same thing we see on Stellar, right? We know what's coming. We see that same tactic on Stellar. And I've made profit from coins on Stellar and Alcor that were labeled scams. So we've already debunked the scam myth, right? We've already debunked that. So we know these coins are not scams. And we know BlastPad is official. We know BlastPad is official, right? So we have an understanding of these coins, and we know they're gonna bring us crazy profits in the future. Because like I tell you guys all the time, we are front running the corporations. Why do you think they took SDEX down, the Stellar Dex? Why do you think they took SDEX down? Shira, Maya, what's going on, fam? Welcome to the channel. That's why they took down SDEX. Because on SDEX, you can go there and search these coins, search the address, and you can find many coins on Stellar that they don't want you to know about. They don't want you to know about these coins on SDEX. And we already know that. Thank you, Rashad. You know what? You just threw me an alley-oop just now. That is the coin that came up. The other coin that came up in the decode that I told y'all I'm gonna release later. But it wasn't Corium, it was X-Core. When I decoded God Candle, X-Core came up. That's what I got, X-Core. X-Core, XPR, and also the dinar. Appreciate that, Shira. I agree, Carpe, buy it. X-Core is a small contract. Definitely. And we know X-Core basically revolves around AI, like Corium. We know Corium is another crypto with that dot, right? I was talked about it in the DTCC. Well, at least you know what's going on, fam. You know what's going on. You already know what's going on. And also, I wanted to let you guys know I found another Stellar site where you can go and look up many coins, because we used to have SDEX, right? But we can't use SDEX anymore. Do I know what the dot is? Yes, I know what the dot is, Lieslet. The dot is basically a representation of the pineal gland. How to unwrap my Sora. I have it on MetaMask wallet. Can anybody help Dr. Elisha discover how to unwrap her Sora that's on MetaMask? Lieslet says, can I tell you? I'm listening, Lieslet. I'm listening, fam. Antoine in the building. I'm listening, Lise. Lee says, okay, 1 minute. Lee, you must be about to drop something big. Rashad says, damn, they're rapping Sora already. Maybe Dr. Elisha was ahead of us on something. I don't know. I don't know. But you guys see Sora has come up in 2 or 3 of my recent decodes. That is not a coincidence. Yeah, definitely, Wiley. Definitely. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let me see if I can find that Stellar address for you guys, because that was a major address. Yeah, that you could copy, but let me see. If you draw a hexagram with a 6-pointed star and put a dot in the middle with the point in it, and put 2x and 2 ticks in the triangles, the pin in the middle will move on its own. Magic. Well, Lease, you saying exactly what I'm saying, fam. We're saying the same thing in different ways. Because when you talk about magic, what's up, Black Richie Rich? When you're talking about magic, you're talking about the pineal, fam. That's what you're basically saying. What do you think I'm using when I do my decodes? Right? You're tapping into a power, you're tapping into an energy, a capability that we all have if we raise our frequencies and we open and decalcify our pineal glands. Because everything that you start doing, it starts manifesting like magic, right? It starts manifesting like magic. And magic is almost like having powers. So we're saying the same thing, Lise. And you also, what's up, Frederick? And you also know the power of the hexagram. Do you think it's a coincidence that the symbol for Alcor is the hexagram? That is not a coincidence, especially knowing that the hexagram by the ancients were used to imprison the demons and Satan. The 6-pointed star, the hexagram. Yes, the building in Jerusalem is the shape of a hexagram. That hexagram is powerful. That hexagram is powerful. That symbol is ancient. It goes way back past Greece, past Egypt. It goes back past Samaria. It goes back past Lemuria, and it goes back to Atlantis. When wars were fought on the spiritual realm, the pentagram is the 5-pointed star, Killdozer. That is the pentagram. We're talking about the hexagram. We're talking about the hexagram. Why do you think you see all of these cryptocurrencies with the what is that? Is the octagon or the it's the same thing, the 6 points, right? We see that when it comes to core. We see that when it comes to hex coin. We see that when it comes to Polygon. We see that when it comes to many different cryptos. That same shape, 6 points. And then we know Alcor is the hexagram. So we're wielding power. When it comes to Alcor, we are wielding power. Because all of you and myself, we are 5D. We are the 5D chosen. We are the 5D indigo children. X Silver, I definitely hold that coin if that's what you're talking about. Silver Bank, that's the one I hold. Silver Bank. Silver Bank. But we are the 5D community. 5D. A101 says invest now in XRP-LT. Fed now is ready. It's definitely ready. And XRP-LT is definitely a coin you don't want to sleep on. Right? That's going to come up in the decode that I do later. I'm telling you, that decode I do later, y'all go sleep like babies tonight. Or whenever I drop it, you will sleep like a baby after you see what the universe has exposed to me, to bring to my community, to show you all what time it is. What's up, man? I love your channel, bro. Keep grinding and waking people up. Spirituality and financially, you deserve not only to be rich, but to be wealthy. Thank you, Black Richie Rich. I do. Not because of physical things that I want in life and stuff like that. I want to be rich because I can help people. I hate to walk by homeless people. I hate to walk by elderly women that's carrying 5 bags of groceries. It definitely is, Lease. I hate to see that. If I see an older lady walking and she carrying 3 bags of groceries, she probably got grandkids at the house, you know, and she's probably the backbone of the family, you know. And those are the people I would like to pull over and give $5,000 to and change their life overnight and don't even know them. That's the type of stuff my spirit tells me to do. And those are the type of things that I wish I could do. But the Most High is going to make it happen for me. Because the Most High knows my heart. The Most High knows my heart. As well as many of you in this community that I'm going to change your lives if I become wealthy. Because if I become a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, that's a lot of money to throw around and help people. Look how the trolls attacking, fam. Y'all know we the community that they fear. We know this that 5D community I told we the 5D. You know what's the real name of crypto? What is it, Lise? I'm talking about the trolls is going crazy. But like I say, crypto. I'm gonna have to look into that, Lise. I mean, they rolling them bots out like crazy. Almost 50 people in the building. Y'all hit the like button for me. Thank you. But it's time, fam. And I think we gonna see some things this month. What's up, Joy? Glad you made it, Joy. I like when my family show up. But we gonna see some fireworks this month, fam. These next few months are very, very critical. We've been talking about these coins. We've been talking about these events for months. And now time has went by so fast, and now we are here. You are correct, Jason. Next month will be epic. Because we're going into a new cycle. Because we're headed into a new cycle. So So next month will be epic. Max says September for sure. September go kick it off. October go get the ball rolling. And November is gonna be the finale. Mark my words. I think so, Lise, because my decode that I'm going to drop later spoke of Weboff and Anchor Wallet specifically. I'm not talking about in a way to where you have to put two and two together. I'm talking about blatantly said it. Anchor Wallet and Weboff. So our prayers have been answered, Lise. World Boss Original. You can get Xcore on the SolarDex wallet. Download the SolarDex wallet. There you go. SolarDex. Rashad just answered you. Download the SolarDex wallet and you can get Xcore there. And not only can you get Xcore, but after you get Xcore, you can bridge it. You can bridge it to the XRPL. And you can store it on your Zyman wallet. You can store it on your Zyman wallet also. You can bridge your Xcore. Because my Xcore, my Corium 9, Corium 7, all of those coins that I hold are on the Zyman wallet. And like I say, man, I reached out to Rick, today, and Rick hadn't got back with me. He could be busy. You know what I'm saying? But I might have to turn up and start dropping video, because some things I remember how to do. Like on the Zyman wallet, how to remove your trust lines, how to freeze your wallet, how to do a global freeze. I still remember certain things, so I may have to double back and stand up for the community and drop these videos to show you guys not only how to put your coins on the Zyman wallet, but how to freeze it, how to do the remove the trust lines. Because when you remove the trust lines, if they try to do a clawback on your tokens, they can't do a clawback because there is no trust line. You get the picture? You get the picture? How can they do a clawback of coins if there is no trust line to you? It's like you crossed the bridge, and after you crossed that bridge, you destroyed it behind you so no one could follow you. That is what we need to do on Zyman wallet. But I'll turn up for you guys. I'll go work extra harder to bring this information to you, because this information is vital. So what I need you guys to do is hit the like button, send your boys some super chats, show me you appreciate me. Thank you very much, Joy. Thank you very much, fam. Peace and blessings to you. All praise is due to the Most High. Because I work for you guys like it's a second job. Y'all don't realize that. And YouTube is starving me out. YouTube starving me out, fam. Just in views, the way they shadow ban me, it'll take me 2 months to make $100. But you got clowns out here talking about foolishness, misleading people, getting wealthy by misleading people, or talking about very low vibrational things. Here I come with the high vibrational things, the 5D information. I work just as hard for my community as I do my 9-to-5 job. There is no such thing as a day off for me. There is no such thing as a day off for me. If I'm not working on a 9-to-5, I'm working for you guys. So a little support and love sometimes makes a difference. It does. But just because you don't do it, don't mean I'm not going to do what the Most High has chosen me to do. I'm not going to stop doing what the Most High has chosen me to do. Chosen for me to do. I have a job to do, and I'm going to do it. But a little appreciation sometimes will help. I know my avid supporters. Trust me, I do. I remember people like the back of my hand. And I told you, once I become wealthy, money will be going out. Even if you did receive money. Even if you did position yourself just like me. I'm still gonna send you something. Like I told you, I got a list of people that's gonna get blessed. Trust me. But a lot of you, you come, you get the information, but you don't hit the like button. You don't show no support. You don't send no emojis. You don't do no super chats. None of that. And then, when everything goes down, for some reason, everybody got their money, but you didn't. And when you don't receive it, just remember days like this. When the Most High put somebody in front of you and tested you to see how you feel about a person. When the Most High tested you to see if you are appreciative. Because sometimes we get tested, fam. Sometimes we get tested. And I do this because I was chosen to do it. And I love my community. Thank you, Black Richie Rich. Thank you, fam. Peace and blessings to you. Mark my word. Mark my word. Write it in stone right now. Because some of you have misconstrued or are in denial or don't understand who I represent. You think it's a game. You think I'm average. You think I'm regular. That's what you think. But mark my words, you will be positioned the exact same way as many of us in this community. You will have the same coins. Thank you, Black Richie Rich. You will have the same coins, the same wallets. You will have the same everything. But for some reason, for you, the outcome will be different. Just because you didn't show support. And it doesn't have to be money. It could just be hitting the like button. It just could be telling me something nice. It could just be something motivational. Because all of that feeds me, gives me more energy. So on those days when I work 12 hours at work and I'm tired, I think about my community. And I say, I got to do this because some people still don't see it. I have to still wake people up. I have to still show people the power in numbers. Because the Most High wanted me to show you this. And then you saw in the decodes where it said, teach them to read gematria. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Teach them to read gematria. And that's what I'm doing. What's up, Isidra? So I'm going to keep pushing, fam. But it's hard work. It's hard work. I don't get days off. A101, you are absolutely right. Why do you think I say they are one? They are the twin flames. They are the divine twins. XRP and XPR are the divine twins. That's not the only divine twins. The other divine twins is Ripple and Metallicus. You have another divine twin, which is L-Core and Anchor Wallet. These are all divine twins. You have the divine twins. You have the bride and groom. You have the sister and brother. It's worded many different ways in gematria. It's worded many different ways. I'm going to give you guys the proof right now. I'm going to give you guys the proof right now. And if you guys remember this, super chat me $2.94. If you feel it in your soul and your spirit, super chat me $2.94. Because we're going to take that number and we're going to propel it into the universe, into the cosmos, and we're going to make it manifest. Because how many of you remember, most of you on my Patreon know, What number have I been talking about almost more than any other number in gematria? 294, right? Which is Metallicus. I mean, which is L-core, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. If you've heard me talk about 294 for months on end, and you keep hearing 294, put a 1 in the chat chat section. If you've been hearing 294, Jason says 294, right? We about to manifest something. I'm about to show you the power of manifestation. I'm going to show you the power of manifestation. Thank you, Lieslet. I'm going to show you the power of manifestation. Right? Donald said 1, right? 1, 1. Let me show y'all something. Give me 1 second, because this is very important. I'm trying to get us on collective consciousness, fam. I'm trying to get us on collective manifestation. I'm trying to get us on collective manifestation. 294. Y'all show me some love. Put a 294 super chat in, and I'm about to blow you away. And we about to put this into the universe and let it manifest back into our lives. The same way it did in my life, I'm going to call on the spirits and the ancestors to make this manifest into your life the way it did in mine. But I'm going to show you something. Everybody's saying 294, right? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. Thank you, Jason. Hey, I'm not paying attention right now, but everybody that's sending me super chats, thank you very much. I love you guys, but this is important. I want you to see this, because this moment right now you will remember for the rest of your life, because I'm about to bring something. I'm about to manifest something for us all, right? Collectively, right? Hamad says, what is super chat? There is a button that you can hit where you can send me a financial gift, Hamad. Let me find it. I gotta scroll back a while, a ways to find it. Give me a second. Bear with me, fam. Bear with me. Exactly, World Boss. Bear with me, fam. Let me find it. I'm coming. I'm coming. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you, fam. Peace and blessing to everybody that sent me a super chat. Thank you very much, fam. I want to find this, fam. I want to show you this so bad. I'm getting close. I'm almost there. I got you, Alan. Don't worry about it. We gonna set that up. I want to show you guys the power of 294 and collective consciousness, and I want to show you the power of numbers, because what happened to me, you can't make this up. Here it is right here. I found it. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? Everybody put the 294 super chats in if you haven't. I'm going to show you something. I've talked about 294 for months, almost a year, right? 294, that's all we kept seeing, right? Kenny says 294, right? And we know 294 is Alcor. Everybody's saying 294, right? Well, what are the odds? What are the odds of me playing the pick 3 and I played 294? You see it? 294. Look at the date. 7/8/2025. Look at the date. Right? You guys see it? 294, right? Well, what are the odds? Look what came up. You see it? 942. 942. I won the pick 3 playing 294. I've never won anything lottery, tickets, or none of that. I played 294 and the numbers came up 942 and I won $500. The very number I talked about in every video. The very number I talked about in every video. The number that I saw more than any other number. Something just came to my spirit and said, stop at the store and play 294. And I played 294. And I won $500 off the number. I just showed you the ticket, and I just showed you the dates match, and I just showed you that the number came up 942. And you want to know what's even funnier? What's up, Don? You want to know what's even funnier? When I went in the store, I told the guy I want to play 294. He asked me, how do you want to play it? And I just said, I don't know. He say, I forgot what he called it because I don't play lottery. But he came back, he said, that'll be $6. I say, $6? Why $6? He said, well, it doesn't matter. However those numbers come up in any type of format, you win. I said, okay. I gave him the $6. The next day I woke up, I forgot I even had the ticket. And something told me, go check on that ticket, 294. And I looked at the ticket and I saw 942. I mean, I went on the website and I saw 942. And I was like, well, wait a minute, I chose 294. And I said, I think I might have won. Because I did pay $6 for the ticket. And went to the store, handed the lady the ticket. And she said, yep, you won. 294, fam. This is the 5D community. That doesn't happen, fam. That doesn't happen. Tell me how many times in your life you've seen the same number over and over and over, and then you took that number and won the lottery with it. 500. I bought a $6 ticket and won $500. Now, if you want more proof, when this video is over, play it back and look at how everything matches up. And you will see. I just want to show you guys the power that we wield when we really focus on something. When we really manifest our desires and our dreams. When we really get out of low vibrational things and we tap into the universe. When we take our radio station, our life radio station, and we tune into God's frequency. When we tune in, because God's frequency is an everlasting broadcast. None of you are here by accident. None of you are here by accident. You are not. You saw my video because your frequency was at an all-time high. You saw my video because you listened to your guardian angels, your higher self. You paid attention. You didn't worry about what football game was on. You didn't worry about the BET Awards, the MTV Awards, the presidential, you know, all the stuff that's going, the candidates and, you know, the town hall meetings and all that. None of that matters to you. You feel in your spirit and your soul, something is going down and I need to prepare. You look different than everybody around you. People look at you strange. I know you're experiencing what I'm experiencing. When you talk, you sound like you way out there. You've left so many people behind because you've bumped yourself up a few notches on the dimension scale. You're in the 5th dimension. You're no longer in the 3rd dimension. So now when you walk in the streets, people who you've known your whole life look you right in your face and walk by you because they didn't even see you, because your atoms inside of you are vibrating so fast, you've become invisible to the average person. Everybody's going to get reparations, fam, not just black folks. It's called Nasara and Jasara. The realigning of everything on this planet. The replenishment of things taken from people all over the world. People who've been stepped on their whole lives. This globe, this snow globe, right? Or this, I forgot what you call the thing when you flip it upside down, right? Everything is about to be flipped upside down. Everything is about to be inverted. And you can't be low vibrational. You have to elevate to 5th dimension status. You have to. Because like I told you in my last decode, that sun, which is Ra, is flaring up. And Ra is about to emit so much radiation on this planet. So much radiation on this planet. And I just thought about something else. That's going to be in the decode also later. It said all people and races need melanin. That's what it said. But it's saying melanin in the aspect of frequency, vibrations, right? Your spirituality. You cannot stay in 3D. Exactly, A101. The supernova is coming. The great solar flash. As above, so below. You couldn't have said it better. The great solar flash is coming. You can't be in 3D. You cannot. So you know what you're going to start seeing people do? You know what you're going to start seeing people do? People going to start flashing out. Going crazy. Doing all kind of crazy stuff. Like that movie, The Crazies. Because the frequency is going to be dealing with them. I like that quote. Whoever that was posted that. Nah, no we not, fam. The high vibrational or solar storm will not affect us. Mark my words. Mark my words. A101, know what he talking about. Max says, Stargate, you're right, 1,000%. You see, those that are low vibrational, it will hurt. Those that are high vibrational, it will magnify. Don't forget, radiation is what made the X-Men X-Men. What did X-Men have? Superpowers. Radiation is what turned the Incredible Hulk incredible. Gamma radiation. They don't want you to know that. They want you to fear it. Right? But you don't have to fear radiation if your vibration and your frequency is at an all-time high. If you're vibrating at an all-time high, fam, you have nothing to worry about. Donald Banks says that's a fact. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to fear. Because what it's going to do is, it's going to elevate you to a higher status. Your superpowers are going to come online. Some of you may start hearing people's thoughts. Some of you may be able to see through walls. Some of you may be able to fly. Some of you may be able to breathe underwater. You have no idea the powers that we will obtain when this happens. And then you wonder why we go around the world and we see great wonders, and you wonder how they did it. They wasn't low vibrational people like you see walking the earth right now. They wasn't into porn and shaking their ass and dudes wearing their pants hanging off their ass with their ass hanging out. Excuse my language. You know, they wasn't all into drugs, right? All this low vibrational stuff that they put out, which is manufactured and by design to bring your frequency down. So when the solar flare happens, you get destroyed along with them. They want to take as many people with them as they can because they know their time is up. Their time is up. So they want to take us with them. We all have flaws, but it's time to start minimizing them. It's time to start checking things off the list. I no longer do that anymore. That brought me down. I no longer do this anymore. That was low vibrational. And then you guys will start seeing what I'm trying to show you. The universe will start reaching out to you and start getting your attention. You will start noticing things. You will start seeing the same numbers. You will start, everything will start coming to you instead of you going to it. You see, God will let you run around in circles until you wear yourself out. Until you realize some things you don't have to chase. Sometimes certain things will chase you if you know how to manifest it. Be thankful for the trolls, Max. Because all they're doing is validating this community. That's all they doing. If this was other cryptos, you'll hear a lot of amen, brother. You're right. A lot of applauding. A lot of emojis. Super chats unlimited. Because it's leading them to the hellfire. I'm not leading y'all to the hellfire, fam. I thank the Most High that I was able to tap into my gift at this time in history. I was activated. And the numbers tell you you are activated. It starts replying to you as dear activated one. There is something in my and all of your DNAs that something will activate in that DNA. Because something in your DNA is ancient. It goes back thousands of years. Hundreds of thousands of years, and it lies dormant until you activate it. And then you start finding your true purpose, and you find out what your soul contract is. You have something called the soul contract. You are here for a purpose and a reason. You are not here to go work for Mr. Charlie or Mr. Sam or Miss Michelle and just work till you tired and come home. And you have a purpose. You have a job to do. You have a mission to accomplish. And they keep us so busy running in circles, just trying to survive and pay bills, that we don't even get a chance to complete our mission. So what we do, we die, we leave this physical body, we leave this realm, not fulfilling our mission. So now you have something that's incomplete, but you will never be complete until you complete your mission. So you get reincarnated once again, and then you go through the same cycles until you break that cycle, until you remember who you are. You know why I changed my name to Ashen? I was Crypto Starship. I changed my name to Ashen Starship. You know why? Because me searching numbers, me doing my shadow work, me healing from past traumas, even from past lifetimes, the universe confirmed that you're Ashen. Your name is Ashen. I found out that I had a past life in Egypt. I found out I had a past life in Samaria. I found out I'm tied to Atlantis. I found out I have ties to Sirius B star system. And many of you are the same as me. Not everyone will awaken, but those who do will not forget. Break the NPC loop. Become player one. Man, you couldn't have said that. Hey, I love people like 101. You know, at least like I love having spiritual people who know what's happening, right? That know about Tiamat. They know who Marduk is. They know about Melchizedek, right? They know about real cosmic history. And not being fed the narrative that we've all been fed, and they want us to think we just regular. We not just regular, fam. We are not regular. We are not average. And we need to start looking at ourselves like that. And we can change the world. Do you remember the walls of Jericho? Do you remember the walls of Jericho from the Bible? How they brought that Bible down? You are NASA, we all are. Not the most, but we all are. X-Rapid, what's going on, fam? Got X-Rapid in the building, somebody who been rocking with me for a while. Y'all remember the walls of Jericho, right? And they brought that wall down. How did they bring that wall down? By being collective. By being a collective, they were all together on one frequency. And they took that wall down. Yeah, Max, I showed that in my last live, I think. Everything is frequency. Everything. Everything is frequency. Why do you think their next attack is going to be with frequency weapons? The walls of Jericho, more though like the walls of, well, the trolls in here, huh? The trolls are in here. I love it though. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for confirming to me, not only to me, but to my community, that this is the place to be. IQD is up on Lobster. Yeah, it is, fam. We early. We early. I told y'all, IQD pumping. You will be in profits right now. Ain't nobody in the world doing what I'm doing. Doing it the way I'm doing it. And that's why I'm saying we in a new world. God is about to cut loose people with all kind of talents and powers, bringing new things to the world. Why you think the cabal is panicking, doing everything they can do to speed up the timeline? Because they see what's happening. Like that guy that can take plastic and make diesel to run a vehicle. Exactly, X-Rapid. You see how things changing? They doing all this drilling for oil, right? Fighting over oil in all these wars. And the young black guy focused, manifested what he wanted to manifest and brought it to reality and made it reality. Where he took actual plastic waste and turned it into diesel. I'm expecting that, Hamad. We are awakening, fam. We are elevating. We are going places that you wouldn't have never imagined. We are about to see things you would have never imagined. You cannot be low frequency. You cannot be low vibrational. I'm telling you, fam, when the Most High is for you, the Most High is for you. I'm one of those people. I've been on every angle of life. I've lived the street life. I've been to college. I've worked 9 to 5s. I've done it all. You're not talking to no average person. I've been in street wars, street battles. I've been in physical wars, physical battles. Child, what's going on, fam? But you got a lot of moonlighters in here. You got a lot of people who just stalking, right? Just trying to bring down the frequency, right? So those that love me and appreciate me, super chat me. $2.94. Let's manifest that $2.94. I showed you already. I won the lottery playing $2.94. I've been talking about $2.94 for over a year. $2.94 is Alcord. $2.94 is also XLM. $2.94 is also I Am God. $2.94 is also Rock. $2.94 is many terms. Many terms. It's time to wake up, fam. I told y'all, I work hard for those that I love, and I love high vibrational people. I love people that show me support. I love people that appreciate me. That's what the world lacks, love. All this killing, all this murdering, all this debauchery, all this, man, and you wonder, you about to see some stuff, fam. The NPCs on their way out. We 5D over here. We 5D. We are 5D. I don't have to give you a reason, Victor E. Just keep doing what you're doing. You go find out. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Look what James Mullen said, right? You can't speak God and ask for money. Did I ask for money? I said show support. Send me a $2.94 super chat. That's not asking for money. That's asking my community to show me some support. Or hit the like button. Like I say, you have people that will disregard almost 600 videos I've done out the kindness of my heart. You have people who will come here and don't know none of my history. All of the people I've helped, all of the people who are seeing wealth right now because of what I showed them, all of the people who are decoding right now, and they want to come in and say, you asking for money. Because if I'm doing it because of God, man, boy, I tell you, you guys, boy, this world here. This world here. This world here, fam. I'm doing better than the church. And the church will rob you blind. You can count on one finger how many times I've told my community to show me some love financially. I used to put it in my videos. I took them out of my videos because it's not even about that. But this is a job for me. This is a job for me. You think it's wrong for me to let my community know that I work 12 hours instead of me going to a football game or going to the mall or going watch a movie? I will sit down and do decodes so I can wake my family up. I can go grab my truck and my pressure washer and go do a side job and make money. I put all that to the side to come here and do this. But when I ask my community to show me a little support, you got people like that come here. You can't win. You can't win. But I'm gonna keep pushing. And YouTube rolling the bots out hard today. They rolling the bots out hard. They rolling the bots out hard today. I'm talking about hard. By Joe Billy, I think we got something. I think we got something. A lot of haters, a lot of low vibrational people in the chat. That is definitely reference to we know the truth. We know the truth. They want to talk about everything, so we not talking about Sora. So we not talking about XPR. You know what I did today? Today I took a chance on borrowing, right? I didn't know how to borrow on loan. So I went borrowed loan. I went loaned out me some H-bar. So we can see some significant changes on Monday. Hey, I'm expecting that, Max. I'm expecting that. As a matter of fact, let me see if XPR broke through that resistance. Because if you go to the Explorer and you look at the chart, it keeps bouncing off this same spot. So I'm thinking that we are setting up for a new support level, a new bottom, meaning that we're not about to go below that point. Because remember, we dropped all the way down to 0.003 or something up in that range. And we went as high as 8, right? Well, I think we setting up another resistance level, another support level. And I think if that is going to be the support level around 0.006, we got to be about to shoot past a penny easy. That's why I said I'm expecting the God candle. I agree, X-Rapid. I agree. I agree. But I want to see how many people that's watching me, right, that have something in their heart that's not that is not in line with the frequency. I want to see how. Come back and let me know how your results turn out. Come back and let me know how your results turn out. When you the one that get hacked. When everybody in this community, we are the ones with the houses that the tornado didn't hit. But all of you, you going back right now, writing down everything I say, and you trying to position yourself based on what I say, but don't want to say thank you or show support. And you say I don't need. I got me. We gonna see the tornado will come straight for your house. And all of us other people in this community, our houses won't lose not one shingle. Daniel, what's going on, fam? I think so, Donald. I think we might shoot past a penny. I think we might shoot past a penny. Well, Smuck, well, whoever you is, Smuck, just a simple, I appreciate you. I'm cool with that. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm fine with that, fam. When I say that, that's not for everybody. I appreciate all things, fam. Mr. Mo, how are we getting rich? By holding the coins that we speak about. I hear you, James. I hear you. But this is our month. It's no coincidence the trolls and the bots are attacking. This is our month, fam. Long protocol to the moon. This dude say, I am trying to wreck your day. My bad, dog. Wow. Well, you can't do that. You can't wreck my day because I'm too busy making other people's day. You have to make that decision, fam, what to do with your money. You have to make that decision, fam. Go back and watch all my videos and let the numbers speak to you and you'll get your answer. This is our month, fam. This is our month. September, we about to see something. I told y'all I wanted to go look at the chart to see if it broke through. And sometimes when it breaks through, it'll break through and go down, and then you will get a God candle straight up. What's up, Mike P? What's going on, fam? Sydney, Australia in the building. Still no breakthrough. My inner feelings tell me it is not even close about XRP, XPR. Totally scam for me. I think they become one, bruh. I think they become one because don't forget my decode that the decode that I just previously did. I mean, XPR Proton and XPR Proton and XRP Proton both gave us the same number. 440 and 348 both give us XPR and XRP. So we have to look at it in the aspect of that they are twins. They are the divine twins. But I'm just, like I told you, I'm just so curious about why the overkill when it comes to XRP. Because when it comes to XRP, what are they doing to garner this much attention? What are they doing? Do we see XRP being used? Are they building things with XRP? We don't see anything. All we hear is if XRP becomes this, if XRP does this. That worries me. But when it comes to XPR, what do we see? We see them partnering with credit unions. We see XPR is the only blockchain to where you have @ names. We know XPR and Metallicus is going to have some type of partnership with X, right? With the X platform, which is with Elon Musk. We know Marshall Hayner and Elon Musk have worked on things together in the past. We know Metallicus is already partnered with FedNow. We see action in one area, and in another area, all we hear is talk. All we hear is talk. So I think that the thing that may happen is they come together, because you have the XRP side or the Ripple side, right, for cross-border payments, and then you have XPR for the infrastructure, which brings Metal blockchain, Metal Pay, right? And we also know that there's going to be a partnership with ZBank. You're right, X-Rapid. You're right, fam. You're right. So with me, it's XPR to the moon. It's XPR to the moon. Definitely. World Boss says, what about loan? We don't even have to talk about loan, fam, because you forgot about the decode, ecoin. Loan is ecoin. Y'all forgot the video I let y'all hear when the man spoke about loan? Wait a minute. 1 second. I got a surprise for y'all. I got another surprise for y'all. I wish I left my wire where I could have played it through my speakers in my vehicle, so it could have been louder. And I left it at home. Was there none XPR under loan protocol? I think so too, X-Rapid, or either vice versa. I mean, Ripple has the money. Ripple is loaded when it comes to money. And Metallica's and Musk, well Musk too. I mean, yeah. But that's the trifecta. That's the three-headed monster. All you have to go to is gematria.org and put numbers in, and the numbers will talk to you individually. That's why I tell people, we stuck in religion, we need to get into numbers, because numbers don't lie. Books lie. People who wrote the books lie. Right? If I tell you 2 + 2 is 2, there's no debating that. 2 + 2 is 2. Yes, I have learned of Evernote. Definitely buying opportunity. Yes, 2 + 2 = 4. I see 68 likes is progress. Definitely, fam. Oh, we growing. We growing because the Most High got us covered. Right? There's a lot of you that the enemy cannot keep away from this information. The enemy can't keep you from this information, because once you start vibrating on that right frequency, I told you, frequency is everything. Frequency is everything. Frequency is everything. Everything is frequency. Evil Roy Slade says, amen. Bonjour. Let me see how loud this video will be, so I can. I was gifted Evernote. Is that a scam? I don't think Evernote is a scam, fam. Not financial advice, but I don't think so. I heard a lot about Evernote. You might have gotten Evernote because of certain coins. You must have XRP, because I think Evernote and Xcore was airdrop because you hold XRP. What's up, Maximum FOMO? Hayes 9297, what's going on, fam? No, I don't have Evernote. I don't have Evernote, but I know, I'm quite sure Evernote was the airdrop coin if you held XRP. Because I think if you had coins on Uphold, if you were holding coins on Uphold, you received the Evernote airdrop. So I think you good when it comes to Evernote, fam. I think you don't have nothing to worry about. I'm gonna play a video, guys. I love DeFi, man. Finally, a level playing field. No bank needed, definitely. Hey, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this video. If y'all can't hear it, let me know. But I want you to hear this video. Let me know if you can hear it.
Chad. Look at me. I am not the problem here. The problem.
Thank you, David.
Hard cash is fading rapidly. That's just the way of the world right now. And Bitcoin is spreading, and if Bitcoin takes over, we are all in a world of hell. It is unregulated. It's already reached its transaction volume maximum, and it is partly controlled by Chinese miners.
You just accepted $2 trillion for it.
Yes. And now I want to use it against them. With ecoin, we control the ledger.
He said with ecoin, we control the ledger.
I will make sure you have visibility into every single wallet that's open, every loan, every transaction, which means we can start making new assets, which means we can start rebuilding the banking sector without your having to inject even more politically unpalatable federal funds into it.
The president would laugh in my face.
But you'll know this is the right thing to do. This is going to be controlled by a good old-fashioned American company. You want to regulate it? Be my guest. Regulate the shit out of it. I'll give you back doors, side doors, traces, whatever you want. Just don't shut it down.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah, I know you wasn't expecting that one, huh? Did you hear that? He said we can't let Bitcoin take over. That's from the show called Mr. Robot. The season. I think it has it's different seasons. Mike P says heard it. Yep. World Boss says yep. You heard what he said? We can't let Bitcoin be the front runner because China does most of the mining. China does most of the mining. Yeah, Mr. Robot, fam. China does most of the mining. He said with ecoin, we will rule. With ecoin, we rule. Right? He said, I will let you have access to every wallet. Think about that, fam. Think about that. And what was ecoin? In that same show, ecoin was loan protocol. Let me see if I can play the other video where they spoke about ecoin. I think the volume is a little lower, but I'll try. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
With ecoin's soaring popularity, eCorp CEO Philip Price announced what he is calling a revolutionary new loan program backed by the emerging cryptocurrency. Ecoin loans are being touted as having increased benefits over conventional US dollar-backed loans, all of which are designed to support low and middle-income borrowers. What this means, as Mr. Price has stressed, is that this new loan program will not only provide the economy with a much but more importantly, give economic relief to those most affected post-5/9.
Y'all heard that? You heard that? Did you hear that? Ecoin. What is ecoin? Loan. Loan. That's your ecoin. That is your ecoin, fam. The new World Boss heard it good. The new loan program. And they said it will take effect post 5/9. Remember when I did the decode 5/9? And what did 5/9 lead to? Do y'all remember that decode? Post 5/9? And that led to the migration, the fork. After the migration, after the fork. $74, yep. So when y'all see DeFi King online anywhere, give him a shout out, because DeFi King sent that to me. That blew me away. Post 5/9. Post 5/9. But if you invert 5/9, you get 9/5. Could that be September 5th? Could we see something on September 5th? Definitely, Mike. Now do you guys see why you're here? Do you know how much of the population on this planet have never heard that, don't know nothing about that? The new loan program, and the name of the company in the movie was called eCorp. I do, Joey. I think Alcor is going to play some type of role, because if you look at what's happening on Alcor, that is a system being built. That is a system being built. Remember, you have A coin, B coin, C coin, D coin, E coin, F coin, all the way to Z, all the way to X, Y, Z. You have every coin, BSV, Sora, Loan Protocol. You have Nexo, Telos. You have Theta, V-Chain. Any coin you name is on Alcor. You don't see that nowhere else in the whole crypto sphere. Nowhere. Fiat rail is definitely big, Jason. You got fiat rail, all of the world's currencies. And I told you before they took down the SDEX wallet, when you go to Fed now, .us.gov, the #1 currency out of all of the currencies was IQD, Iraqi dinar. So if you want to get that coin, go to Stellar, Lobster Wallet, type in IQD, and when you see fednow.us.gov, you can get that version. Also, you can get the version under federalreserve.com.something and get that version also. And you'll see. Maximum FOMO says, bro, the White House will be closed all of September. Very interesting. Very interesting. And they always plan, how do I have 73 likes and 51 people? Each coin will serve a purpose. XRP will be real estate. Avalanche will serve Amazon Chainlink, tokenize the access to chain. XLM will be peer-to-peer, etc. I'm just speculating though. I mean, that's a good speculation. That's a good speculation. What's up, Noah? Exactly, honey. Multi-chain world. Definitely. We was the 1% chosen by God, and we are the economic messengers. You saw it in my decode I did today, right? It said messenger 436, 436. I mean 438, 438 in gematria is starship. Kowalski says I'm the bank. If you can loan, you are the bank, right? You can go to Metal X right now, take your loan and loan it out. Honey says it's the railroad to the mark of the beast. The wealth is about to be shifted, fam. Exactly. Stella is in San Francisco also. Stella's in San Francisco also. Gemini, might be. It might be. That's why we hold XRP. Like I say, I hold it. I don't trust it, but I hold it. You know, because anything they blast to the masses is always a deception. And another thing you have to think about, right? You can't remove the trust line on XRP. You cannot remove the trust. You can remove the trust line on Xcore. You can remove the trust line on Pulsera. You can remove the trust line on Sologenic. You can remove the trust line on Corium. You can remove the trust line on XXC. You can remove the trust line on XR77, XRDC, Vegabond. You can remove those trust lines. They can't claw those coins back. XRP can be clawed back, fam. Remember the term in my decode, XRP handed over? 1044. 1044, XRP handed over. What could that term mean? XRP handed over. Think about that. Think about that, fam. Fam, I'm gonna step away for 1 minute. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. That wasn't long. That wasn't long. What's up, Red Bull Vodka? World Balls Original says Clawback. Something big is happening in heaven. Get ready. Definitely. Well, Zeph, you got to realize that those coins are also have pairs with Tether. So if Tether goes down, you know it's going to take Bitcoin and Ethereum with it. So be aware of that. But World Boss, you're right. Like I said, XRP can be clawed back. They can do a clawback. We saw XRP handed over. Go to your gematria calculator and put in 1044 and just keep scrolling. You will see XRP handed over. Yes, Zeph, Tether. That is the event that Metallicus is waiting on. Do you guys remember a few years ago when Marshall Hayner said that Metallicus' rise is based on Tether's fall? World Boss says it's written in their contract. I saw it. So what are you going to do when they do a clawback? You got 10,000, 100,000 XRP, and they claw it back. And they claw it back. And they just give you, the value of it at that time. Well, you know, we clawed it back because you know, it's not for retail, so you know, the price is $10. Here's your money. Have a nice day. What's up, Bully Bear in the building? I'm going to Starship and get in a loan. Say, Bear, I don't know if you saw my message, man, but man, they not sending me your notifications. I keep trying to catch your decodes, but I always gotta watch the after video. I just cannot catch your live streams. I used to always see you going live, but man, they not letting me and you hook up. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to let me and Bear come together, but guess what? You know what I'm gonna do, Bully Bear? Me and you gonna start putting something together. We gonna start going live together at some point. That's what we gonna start doing, fam. We gonna start going live together, Bully Bear, sometimes. Sometimes we gotta team up. Sometimes we gotta team up. You know what I'm saying? Because me and you, we see things in totally different ways, but they're both super valid. I look at some of your decodes and I be like, damn, how you saw that? I wouldn't have never, like, I tried doing some of the stuff Bully Bear does. That's not my lane. You know, he's activated in a different way. Bully Bear's activated in a different way. You know? But it is just as valid. But we all one collective, fam. We are the collective. We are the resistance. We are the resistance. We are the resistance. You don't see it now, but we are the resistance. Yeah, I saw that, Bully Bear. Hey, you did your thing. I'll never forget. You spotted all kind of stuff during that Super Bowl halftime show. I think you was the one that pointed out the Phoenix on his shirt, right, Bully Bear? Right? He had a Phoenix on his shirt. If I'm not mistaken, I think you the one that broke that. Yes, I did. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Bully Bear don't miss nothing. I remember another decode Bully Bear did where it was like a game show. And he was breaking down the 589. Big salute to Crypto Bully Bear, man. been putting in work. You know, Bully Bear is one of those people on my list that will receive a hefty gift. Trust me. What's up, Lodestar? And I know Bully Bear cocked and heavy already, but there's never enough. I'm going to make sure Bully Bear straight, because I promise you, if there was no Bully Bear, there would be no Starship. Bully Bear is the one that brought me into this community, fam. Bully Bear is the one that brought me into this community. And then Bully Bear led me to New Titan 888. Bully Bear down the board that says he needs your whereabouts address. Drop your whereabouts address, fam. You got people over here want to show you some love. I told you so. I told you so. Anybody want to send Bully Bear a financial blessing or a gift? He just sent his whereabouts at I told you so. Parkour, what's going on, fam? Definitely silver. X-Rapper says Bully Bear the legend. Another person who gets treated unfairly on YouTube. 900 and something videos. 900 and something videos with actual facts and dropping real gems, and only has 6,000 subscribers. You know what? I was getting pissed off, right? I was getting pissed off until I went to Bully Bear's channel, and I say, man, this is messed up. I'm thinking I'm at almost creeping up on 600 videos, right? Creeping up on 600 videos, and it's like my channel can't grow. And I was feeling crazy. Then I went and looked at Bully Bear channel, 900 and something videos, dropping heat, only 6,000 subscribers. Then you got these clowns out here, ain't talking about nothing. 30,000 subscribers. Every time they go live, they make $1,000 plus. Right? I watched Crypto Hawk move into a new house, and he came up, and XRP ain't did shit yet. Excuse my language. What world are we living in? But I got people in this community told me, thank you, Starship. I'm seeing profits. I 5x my money. I 10x my money. Actual results. But you got these guys have produced nothing and getting rich online. That's how you know we are the chosen community, fam. Because we don't get our money from misleading people. We get our money from the universe when the Most High deems us ready. That's when we get ours. We just have to be patient. Elijah says, free yourself from the matrix. You definitely can. That's what we doing. We all have 1 foot in the matrix and 1 foot out right now. We just got to take one more step. And that one more step is when we get that wealth. Because when we get that wealth, we have built a community. We have built relationships. When we all get this money together, we can affect change. We can make big moves together. We can make big moves together. That was a major gem I just dropped to y'all. Exactly, fam. Exactly, Bully Bear. Somebody said, Marcus says the key is going to be keeping it. That's where our spirituality comes in at. Did you see my decode force field around my tokens? You see, everything you bring up, I've decoded. Force field around my tokens. I don't care what kind of hack they do. I don't care what kind of bugs they put out. If the Most High wants you protected, you are protected. You are protected. That's what Satan wants. Satan wants you to think that the Most High is not real. Satan wants you to think there is no power in faith. If you believe that, you will reap the results of that and the benefits of believing that. But if you believe the Most High can protect you, if you believe that your ancestors are still around and guiding you, your archangels, if you believe that, then you stand on that. You stand on that. You're not here for any old reason, fam. This is just not no coincidence. We are like-minded. We are like spiritually. We're on the same frequency. We're riding the same wavelength. It's called current. We're on the same current. This is the 5D community. I told you that. How many times in my decodes have you seen the decode? How many times in my decodes have you seen my decodes confirm that you are 5D? You are no longer 3D. You are 5D, fifth dimensional. The atoms inside you are vibrating so fast, fam. You've elevated in dimensions. You don't notice it yet. You don't notice it yet. But this is one of the breadcrumbs, you being here. But when you get off this live, everything that we talked about in this live gonna start manifesting in your life. Bullet Bear says we all sailing with Starship in the 5D world. And Bullet Bear knows what I'm talking about. Remember one thing, Ashen, have a good partner is a good big role in your happiness and high vibration. Feminine is needed. And guess what? That's what I have. That's what I have. I was married for 10 years and with her 13 years. When I wanted my happiness so bad, I left her the house. 3,500 square foot house. I had just bought her a brand new $70,000 BMW. I walked away from all that with nothing. I just wanted my happiness because something was attacking me through her. But at the time, I didn't know. That's why I tell you, many of you go through the same things I go through and went through, right? When you constantly get attacked, when you survive so many different things, you know what that means? That means that there are entities that know who you are. They know your purpose. They know the role you're going to play, and they try to undercut you before you figure it out. You see, once I awakened and my true powers came online and I found my soul contract, I could look back at every event in my life and say, that's why that happened. They knew who I was before I knew who I was. They knew one day I would be doing this. Definitely, Lise. Exactly, Dream Team. And y'all feel it. And y'all feel it. When you get attacked like that, when you go through stuff like that, they know who you are. You don't know who you are yet, but they know. They sitting there like, man, this guy, we got to get rid of him. He's going to wake up so many people. He's going to change the world. He's going to show people where true power lies. We need to get him before he become a problem. Yes, Lodestar, you are. And what did my decode say? Starship takes the beings of Earth to Mars. Starship takes the beings of Earth to Mars. What did my decode say earlier today that I released? Mars soon. So I'm taking you somewhere that's coming soon. There's the confirmation. Mars soon. Starship takes beings of Earth to Mars. We don't have to be a mathematician to figure that out. Red Bull says that woman knocked me out for a couple of years. Damn. Dream Team says, I'm not a Christian, I'm a servant of the Most High. Mike P says, most won't make it to 50. Correct. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Dave says, Starship, miss you, bro. You're my motivation in life. I'm glad the Most High gave me this opportunity and this job to do. I'm glad. Because y'all don't have somebody sitting in front of y'all that's a fraud, right? I've been on every corner of this planet. I've been through everything, fam. Everything. And I survived it because I've always stood on faith. Always stood on faith. And most of my biggest blessings in my life have always been spiritual. When I was a kid, I lived in the projects, the St. Thomas Projects, one of the worst projects in New Orleans, the roughest place you can live. You have no idea how many best friends that are dead that I grew up with or in prison. The different battles I had to fight growing up. And when I was a kid in that project, the paint was peeling off the wall. Some of you may have heard this story. Paint was peeling off the wall. I used to peel the paint off the wall just as a kid, just peeling it off because it was there to be peeled, right? And guess what? Some of that paint got under my fingernails. I think I was about 10, 11 years old. And I started biting my fingernails. And right after that, I came down with lead poisoning. I was hospitalized. They tried to get me early, fam. They tried to get me early. I came down with lead poisoning. I was hospitalized for 30 days straight. I had to take 3 shots a day. When I got out the hospital, they had to send me to a psychiatrist. I had to go see a psychiatrist to make sure I still had my marbles. I'll never forget this. And that was a rough time for me. But guess what? Guess what? In the midst of them trying to destroy me, the universe turned it around and made it work in my favor. Because when I made 18 years old, I received a $150,000 lawsuit. I received a $150,000 lawsuit. I was worth 150 grand at 18 years old. Dumb as a rock now. Don't get me wrong. Dumb as a rock. Not dumb as far as an education, but dumb as far as knowing my purpose and didn't know better. All I knew was spend, spend, spend. I used to go to the bank and the lady used to always tell me, you can invest. I ain't want to hear that. Let me get to this mall. Let me go get these new shoes. Let me go get this gold chain. Go get this new car. Go get this sound system put in. Get these rims put on it. Get my windows tinted. Let me chase these women. I did that for 2 years. 2 years later, I went broke. Flat broke. But the thing I learned is that whether I had that money or broke, if you would have met me or knew me, I acted and remained the same. I kept the same demeanor. I kept the same demeanor. But sometimes when you get pulled down to these levels, it's not because, you know, you're a bad person or you don't deserve to have things. Sometimes the universe and the Most High already knows what's in your future. And the universe wants to show you who's in your corner, who supports you, who cares about you. Because when I lost that money, it revealed a lot to me. Well, this friend wasn't a real friend, right? They had people, I used to let them use my car. And here it is, I'm late for work. I need a ride to work. They wouldn't even give me a ride to work, but I let them use my whole car. So sometimes you need to embrace when you're pulled down, because when you're pulled down and you're going through things, you get to see who's in your corner. You get to observe everything, because once you get your blessings, you're going to know who you need to deal with and who you don't need to deal with, right? It also lets you know that you're a one-man army or a one-woman army. Sometimes there's power in suffering. I've lost a lot of friends. I got a friend that I considered a brother. And I called him and I was so excited, telling him about my new spirituality and dealing with these numbers and my frequency being raised and being in crypto and stuff like that. And we had a talk for about an hour and a half. Guess what? After I got off the phone with him, he said, you know what? We gonna talk once a week. He said, because you got to put me on this crypto stuff, man. You really took this and took it to another level. You know, when I got off the phone with him, that was the last time I ever talked to him. That was the last time I talked to him. Because he's older. And he feels, I guess, embarrassed. Or he feels like by him being older, it should be vice versa. He should be enlightening me. But if you go through life looking at things based on age, because a baby can teach you something. But it's something deeper. Could be a bit of envy. Yeah, Noah, they have ICP is also on Alcor. I told you all these coins are also on Alcor. Mouth getting a little dry. I've been talking for a while. 2 hours plumb, 2 hours and rolling. Lee says, have you seen aliens? I can tell you one thing, Lise. I ain't gonna say I saw aliens, but I have had humongous clouds following me, a cloud that doesn't look normal. I have seen lights in the sky going back and forth like they was monitoring me. I have seen that. I have seen a UFO. I did a YouTube video on the UFO, as a matter of fact. It may still be on my page. Donald says, I did a decode last night. Man, the terms I got. Thank you, Most High, because now my community is decoding. Now Donald can come back and bring something to the community that I didn't expect. Louisiana. Facts, though. I got Louisiana, somebody else from Louisiana in the building. Oh, man. All praise is due. Dream Team says UFOs follow me around all the time. Biloxi in the building. Right? Biloxi in the building. I was thinking about going to the Hollywood Casino this weekend in Gulfport. Is that Gulfport where Hollywood at? Marcus Houston in the building. Louisiana, baby. So I'm not the only one 5D in my state. Right? Lafayette in the building. I used to go to the Greek show in Lafayette when I was in college. Boy, I used to have a good time back then. Los Angeles in the building, World Boss. You see, we global, fam. We global. Kowalski said, friends almost killed me. Now I don't trust friends. Same here, fam. Same here. Dream Team says light orbs at night. That could be your ancestors. I can tell you one thing. If they following you, it ain't no Greys. It ain't no Octorians. It ain't no Pleiadians. You can believe that. It's either Anunnaki or something else. Trust me. Or something else. And I tell my son that all the time. You know, every time he come to the house, every time he got somebody with him, I say, bruh, it took me too long to realize you could be a one-man army, you with the Most High. You know, you don't need all these people around you. My best friend tried to take me out. My best friend tried to take me out. My best friend. Right after I bonded him out of jail. He was in jail. I paid his bond, got him out. Next thing you know, he trying to take me out. But then when he couldn't get me because I was on him, he tried to use his brother. I've been through all that, fam. I done walked, I'm telling you, I done walked many roads. I told y'all, I had a guy shoot at me 2 feet from me and miss me. Shot at me twice and missed me. I've been through it, but I don't wear it on my shoulder. If I dress up nice and come out, you'll be like, man, you will never know my past unless I tell you, because I don't wear it on my shoulder. I just take everything as a learning experience. But not only that, now that I'm awakened, I know it was only entities trying to get me before I got to the point that they wanted to not see me reach. And many of you are in that same position. So when you're down and you see like crazy things happening to you, snap out of that depression, snap out of that why me, and then you go say, oh, I know why me. I must have something great in my future. Because people who don't have no motion, people who ain't doing nothing, people who ain't revolutionaries, people who ain't creators, you notice they go through life like with no problems because they're not a threat. They're not a threat. You see what I'm doing right now? When people tell me they thank God they found my channel, when people actually tell me they love me, when people send me financial gifts, I don't have to think hard to understand why they tried to take me out, these entities. It's playing out right in front of my face, fam. You right, Donald, because I serve a higher purpose. But what I'm saying is these entities knew it before me. Because these are fallen angels. And angels are powerful. They just chose the wrong team. But they still have their powers. They still have their powers. That's why I do everything I do with no fear. Because I can leave this planet tomorrow. I won't cry a tear. I can get sick. I won't cry a tear. Because I know it must be meant. Because I know the Most High protects me. And if the Most High wants me to come home, I'm going to go home. But I know it's only going to happen if the Most High allows it. If you believe that, if you're in that frequency. I've been doing decodes, and I saw an entity tell me, we gonna take you out. The Matrix has identified you. The Matrix has noticed you. The Matrix knows who I am. Not only that, the 3-letter agencies know who I am. They all know who I am. But you gotta think about it. That physical person that they were sent to do something, that physical person has the spirit of the entity in them. So what I notice in my decodes is when I see these terms, I will see my angels tell the entity that's in those people, touch them and you die. You see, you can't kill you can't kill an angel right now. You can't kill an angel, but your guardian angel can kill that angel. I've seen it. I've seen the angels threaten me. I've seen angels threaten me in gematria, and I've seen my guardian angels tell those angels, I will kill you if you touch them. Justice for Mitch Ritchie, what's going on, fam? Think about that, fam. Knight Rider says, Return of the Jedi playing out. Think about that, fam. You see, when you see what I'm showing you from this day forth, you're going to look at the whole world differently. When a person goes up on a person and hits them or kicks them, it's not really that person that's doing it. It's the entity using that person to carry out what that entity wants to do. So you have to raise your frequency and your vibration. And once you do that, your angels will take care of those entities on the astral realm. In a different realm. You see, we too busy trying to fight the physical in the physical, when most of our power comes from the spiritual. You catch my drift? So whenever I look at a person mean mugging me, watching me, plotting something, I don't look at that person I go to the spirit world. I tell my angels to deal with the angel that's inside that person. And then you will see that person turn around and go about their business. You will see that person turn around and leave. Because that entity inside of them aborted the mission. Because your angel told them who's more powerful, don't play with him. That's mine. That's mine. You touch him, you're dead. Touch him, you're dead. That's how I look at work. That's how I look at everything now, fam. When I go to work and I got somebody keep bugging me and negative and everything, I know it's something using that person to get to me. So I don't go to work and go off on that person in the physical, curse them out, start a fight, because that could jeopardize my job. That could get me hurt. Right? So what I do is I take it to a spiritual war. I talk to my angels and say, whoever that is or whatever entity that is that's bothering me, please protect me from them. Please take care of that for me. All homage to you. All respect is due. I pay my respect. And you will see a difference in your life. You will see a major difference in your life. Stop trying to do so much yourself. Stop trying to go to battle by yourself. Stop trying to go to battle by yourself. Now, us in this community, or we in this community, we can go to battle together on a spiritual realm. We can all put our consciousness together. It's called collective consciousness, and we can move mountains. We can take down the next wall of Jericho. That's us, fam. But it's our time. This is the Great Awakening. This is the Great Awakening. Think about it. Why are so many people not talking about XPR Network? Why? Is it that we are wrong? Are we wrong? No, we not wrong. That's just proof of how many people are vibrating so low. They're vibrating so low they can't even see it. They can't even see it. My video, Bully Bear's video, Crypto Rick's video, Proton Rick's video, right? New Titan 888's video, and many other people, new DeFi King. Our videos will pop up right on their screen, and they will be looking right at it and cannot see it. Because that TV, that image is vibrating too fast for low vibrational people. So maybe me and Bully Bear are not shadow banned. Maybe it's just that many people are vibrating at a low frequency, which is a lot of people. Which is a lot of people. Exactly, Abigail. Really, Marcus? I've been talking 2 hours and 17 minutes because when I come to y'all and when we chop it up, fam, there's no feeling like coming here with you guys. Thank you, Stacy Cruz. Thank you. All y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe because I see a lot of new people here and I like to know my family. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Power Metal Quest. Hi from UK. UK in the building. Ethan, what's going on, Ethan? Mike P say take a smoke break. Justice for Mitch Ritchie says, big up from Canada. Thank you, fam. Like I say, I see a lot of new people. Y'all make sure y'all join the channel and become part of the family because that's what we building over here. You know, you don't have nobody here just trying to get rich off you and say, I'm going to make it my duty to go live every day and just talk about what I think they want to hear. Right? I'm not going to talk about what I think you want to hear. I'm going to talk about what you need to hear. What the Most High has revealed to me. That's why I'm here, fam. And I'm only human. I'm only human. Yeah, sometimes I do want you guys to send me a financial gift. You know, because I like to brag on it. I like to go to people and say, look, these people love me. You know, I go to my wife all the time. Look, such and such sent me this. They love me. It makes me feel good. But don't get it misconstrued. But that's not the reason why I do it. But I'm human. I'm human. I'm human. Yeah, sometimes I would like my family to show me some love because this is a job for me. I work hard for my family. That's a million other things I could be doing. I could have decoded these numbers, got this information, and say, man, I ain't worrying about nobody else, man. As long as I'm good, I'm good. But that's not me. I've sacrificed my whole life. I sacrificed my whole life. You want a secret? You want to know a secret? I worked 12 hours last night. I got off this morning. I have not been asleep yet because I did that video this morning. I wanted to record that video and upload it. And the rest of the time, I was up because I was excited about going live and come spend time with my family. Definitely Kowalski. So I just want you guys to know that. Edelin, what's going on, fam? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Humanity represents all humans, not small majority. That's true. That is true. But what do all humans represent? That's the question. I see that, Lise. I see that. We must have broke through some type of algorithm. We must have broke some type of algorithm, fam. Backload. What's going on, fam? If I pronounce that right. It's the frequency, Lise. It is the frequency. That's all. It's the frequency. It's the frequency. I'm not surprised because I know the frequency will always win. We might have setbacks, right? We may have disturbances, but we will not lose. I can guarantee you that. Australia in the building. Navarone, what's going on, fam? Welcome to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Welcome to the family. Because once you join the family, you part of the family. Yeah, I've never had 95 likes. Never. But that frequency is talking, fam. 3 more and I'm at 100. That is a record for me. 3 more likes and that's a record for me. 98, 2 more likes, fam, and I'm at 100 for the first time in all of my YouTube career. 100 likes. That is the frequency, 432 hertz. Yeah, I know it should be 100K, fam, but that's worrying to me because that's just confirmation that there are that many low vibrational people, fam, because everybody's not seeing this. Karina, what's going on, fam? Awesome stream. I really enjoy watching you play. When your next stream, add me on Discord. Christine Pierre. No problem, fam. Thank you, Power Quest. El Paso, Texas. Jose, what's going on? 104 likes. That is a record for me. That is a major accomplishment. And I just want to let you all know I appreciate you all. Because y'all always show up. Y'all always show up and y'all show out. And I love y'all for that. And I know the Most High is going to smile on me because, like I said, a lot of you guys are listening to what I'm saying and it's affecting you spiritually. You know, we got our cryptos. We position. We know what's real. But it's more about being spiritual for the times that are coming. Because this is, I'm helping you suit up in your armor. Having crypto is nothing if you don't have the armor to go with it. Right? Thank you, Red Bull Vodka. Definitely a celebration. Mimi, what's going on, fam? Welcome to the channel. What's up, Marcus? We vibrate high, bro. Thank you, World Boss. Having crypto is nothing if we don't have the armor to go with it, right? We have to have the armor to go with it. And that's our spirituality. That's being prepared for the times that are coming. So we won't be caught off guard. We won't be caught off guard. Definitely, Kowalski, definitely. Dream Team says bells. I will. That sun coming up on my left now. It's starting to get hot now, fam. And I got the AC running in here, but it's got, I told you, New Orleans is a different type of heat. You know? They did? Wow. But the thing about it is, You know, that heat is uncomfortable, but we'll still be able to function. We'll still be able to, you know, be here because we are high vibrational, right? We can take that solar radiation. We can take it. It might be uncomfortable, but we can take it. Sometimes we need to we need a sun gaze, right? And sometimes you need to just go lay out in the sun and just let that sun, let that sun soak in your skin. We do power of metal. Sunbathing is also really good because a lot of you don't know that you get a lot of your vitamins from the sun, from different spectrums. When the sun is at its brightest, you get a certain vitamin like vitamin D or something. When the sun is like coming up early in the morning, that could be vitamin E. But you can get all your vitamins from the sun, fam. You can get all your vitamins from the sun. I'm gonna tell you something right now about the church. The church is gonna be the first to be raptured. Yeah, Volta is a good buy, fam. I went to Unicove the other day and checked on my Volta. I went checked on my Volta the other day. Nothing is the way it used to be, Dream Team. Nothing is the way it used to be. The church is the first to be raptured. Because I saw a divine revelation from a woman who had a vision, and that vision had her so shook she couldn't even talk. She was shook. I will, Pete. How do I feel about pulse chain? I'm gonna have to do some more research on pulse chain. But I can say I've seen pulse chain in decodes before. I can't remember how many times, but like I say, out of the thousands of cryptos that there are many I've never seen once, and there are some that I've seen multiple times. What's up, A. Lorden? What do I think about Sora? We talked about Sora in the beginning of this video. I'm definitely bullish on Sora. All we got to do is be patient when it comes to the Iraqi dinar. I'm going to drop that decode tonight and show you why the Iraqi dinar is important once again. I'm going to show you tonight. That decode I dropped tonight go blow y'all, it's going to blow y'all away. That's why I say when you guys come and show me love, send me super chats and things like that, I don't just be like, oh, okay. I go and it makes me work because I want to give in return. I'm already giving you guys, but it makes me, I just feel like I can't give you guys enough. I feel like I can't give you guys enough. And every time I have decodes like this and lives like this, right? Every time I have lives like this, I come back with something groundbreaking. But I was able to tap into that earlier just because I felt the frequency before I even did the live. It definitely is, A. Lorden. It definitely is. We go watch September 1st, September 11th, and September 15th. And we go see what's going to happen. And we go see what's going to happen. Definitely. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. But we gonna keep working. We gonna keep working. But 2 hours and 30 minutes, fam. And what's up, Mario? It's about that time for me. Cause like I told y'all, 12 hours straight working last night. Got off, worked on the video this morning, did a few things around the house, and I just couldn't wait to come do this live with you guys. Yeah, Tether go reveal itself. Trump, what's going on? Trump is winning. Say hi. What's going on, fam? Exactly. But like I said, guys, I've been up since yesterday. Haven't been to sleep yet. Haven't been to sleep yet. I take this serious. I take this very, very serious. Before I eat, sometimes I say I gotta talk to my people. When I find something, what's up, Stephanie, baby? How you doing? When I find something, man, you remember them locker rooms? I remember. I'm seeing some of these but these bots and trolls, they wild. But like I was saying, fam, like, you know, I could be getting ready to go to dinner, but if something hits my spirit at that time, I put everything on hold. Welcome to God Numbers. What's up, James? Thank you, fam. Thank you very much for joining. But I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you all. That I get more motivation from you all. Because before you guys believed in me, I had to believe in myself. And me believing in myself and knowing what my job was and not doubting myself and not looking at myself like I was crazy, I was able to take it further, and then it manifested into what we have right now. A like-minded community of people who see the same things, who are positioned in the same ways, who are on the same frequency. And it makes me smile because I see the results from when I first started. Because when I first started decoding numbers and I first started seeing certain things, I almost threw my phone and broke it because I didn't know what I was tapping into. I didn't understand it. But I was real strong. I was real strong because I could pick up my phone and decode, and it'll say you'll die today. And I was so nervous and scared because I knew what I was tapping into was real, but I just didn't know how to read it and understand it and interpret it the way I've learned to do it over time. That's why I tell you guys, you have to stay at it. When you see certain terms, you have to peel back the fabric of that term, because what you think it may mean may not be what it means. Because I told you to die is to live, and to live is to die. They tell us left is right, but right is left. Right? Thank you, Unchecked Power. Peace and blessings to you, fam. Right? Everything that they tell us, all we need to do is invert it, and we'll get the answer. That's why I say if we don't see anything on 9/11, best believe most likely we gonna see something on 11/9. Thank you, fam. Peace and blessings. And see, all of you guys, I just want you to know there's a higher power looking at you guys. There's a higher power that's going to put the same coverage over you as they put over me. That's why I tell you, it's going to be levels to this. It's going to be levels to this. That's why I say some people, you know, I'm going to keep pushing and keep showing everybody what they need to see. But some of you, heart is not in the right place. And you're going to see where that gets you. You will find that your wallet is missing that force field. You will find that your home is the one that the tornado hit, but everyone else in the community, their house not even missing one shingle. There's levels to this. Because when I go to the universe and the Most High, and to the celestials, and to the higher realms, not only do I pray for me, but I pray for this community. I want the same protection for all of you that I have for myself and want for myself. I'm telling you. My GM address. What's your GM address? I'm gonna send you some Volta. It is ashen.gm. Let me make sure though. Yeah, it's ashen.gm. ASHEN.gm. You're talking about Volta on Unicode, right? Because if you're talking about Volta on Unicode, that's the address. Yeah, Proton Loan is the one, fam. Bronx says meow. Probably talking about Proton Pussy. That's another coin that I make sure I try to load up on. No problem, fam. Thank you, Alan 6. Like I said, if you're gonna send it on the Unicode Volta wallet, it is ashen.gm. Yeah, okay, it's ashen.gm. Definitely, Kowalski. I'm definitely proud of myself and my community because we're starting to break algorithms. We starting to break algorithms. I know we on the winning frequency. We have the winning frequency. Okay, Adam 6, thank you, fam. We have the winning frequency. Like I said, I just got when I first got into this, I got so discouraged, you know, because you see everybody else. Because I would love to not have to go to work and be on YouTube all day and working all the way around the clock just for my family and doing this. But I can't afford to, so I have to work. But I saw other people doing it, so I was like, man, I want to do that. But YouTube shadow banned me, right? YouTube makes sure I don't make no money. So what did I do? I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. And what you're looking at now is the results of me never giving up. Because the Most High has ordained me and pushed me to do this. Remember the decode that I just did? It say me work for God now. Ashen, did you get silver? Are you talking about physical silver? And I'm still hurt about that. The fact that silver went up to $38 and I had almost 40 ounces of silver, but I sold it because I had to go take care of my mother. My mother, kitchen caught on fire. So I took all that silver and went sold it. I don't care what go down. I'm gonna go make sure my mama's straight. And Dream Team says silver over $40 today. And I bought all that silver at $19 an ounce. So I would have doubled my money right now. I'll get it back one day. Like I say, you know, I got a few pieces of silver, but nothing like I used to have. Nothing like I used to have. I'm just like you guys, fam. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep working. I gotta do the best I can. I gotta do the best I can. I can't afford to not work. But hopefully that day will come. And when that day comes, I and my community will become more of a powerful force, because I could dedicate all my time to what we're doing right now. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration, raising awareness, helping others out, loving people, caring for people. That's what I'll spend most of my time doing. That's what I want this to do. Free me from having to go punch the clock. Instead of working for them, I could work for my community. I could work for the chosen. I could work for those that honor the Most High and have faith in the Most High. Red Bull Vodka says, I am same, need to work. Amara says, right, same here, right? If we didn't have to work, we could spend, but now you see the plot. Now you see why they keep us working. Now you see why they keep us, we can't catch up on our bills, right? Now you see why they rigged the credit system. Do you notice when you do something positive, when it comes to credit, your score goes up 1-2 points? But whenever you make one mistake, they take 20-30 points from you? Am I the only one that noticed that? Right? You finally get on your feet. You start paying all your bills on time. And you go 6 months making all your payments on time. And your credit score goes up 10 points. 10 points. Yippee-doo. But the minute you fall behind and you miss one payment, one car note, one house note, one credit card bill, you go to your credit report, you done lost 25-30 points. To keep you out here busting your ass, and you'll never get ahead. And while you're trying to get ahead, and while you're trying to keep going, you never have the time to focus on your true job, which is your soul contract. That's why they have it set up the way it is. Never give them an inch. Never let them, don't give them time to relax to where they can sit down and just breathe the air and thank God that they're seeing another day, to feel the wind blow, to feel the sun on their skin. To where you can meditate and think and really tap into yourself and focus on yourself. Why you think they design cars to break down after a certain amount of miles? Right? They could put rockets on the moon. They can make satellites that can go in space and be out there for 30 years. But you mean to tell me you can't prevent my car from the window don't want to roll down no more? Right? You can't keep my car to where it starts up, the starter went out. Because you know what that does? It keeps you running back and forth to the mechanic, spending money, taking time out of your day. They keep us busy so we could never find our soul contract. I don't know exactly what I did. I don't know exactly what I did and how I did it to still reach this point, but I'm thankful for it. But the main thing I know I did was I never doubted myself when others doubted me. That's the main thing. I always smile no matter what happens. I always give thanks to the Most High no matter what happens. When something bad happens to me, I thank the Most High that it happened, because it teaches me a lesson and it lets me see what I'm made of. God looks at you different when you do that. Instead of falling down, pouting and panicking, I thank the Most High for that position, because now I'm going to see what I'm made of And now I'm going to learn from this experience. So once again, fam, I want to thank all y'all for joining my live. I'm going to come back tomorrow with another live about the same time, because I'm going to drop this decode tonight, and we're going to have a nice conversation tomorrow after you see what I exposed tonight, because it's right on time. It's right on time. We're in September. It's right on time. So tomorrow, 2 o'clock Central Time, be here. I would like to thank all the new people that found my channel, that broke through the algorithm, to all those whose guardian angels led them here, to all those who just arrived to the 5D channel, who've all just elevated to a 5D frequency. I'm happy for you, because you've just upped it a notch in your life. You just joined the winning team. You're in a whole new dimension now. You're in a whole new dimension. So peace and blessings to my people all over the world. I want to say thanks to everybody for the super chats. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the stickers. Thanks for all support. But I will be back here tomorrow, same time. So like I say, I haven't even been to sleep yet. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home. I'm going to work on that decode, get it ready, put it up. Then I'm going to eat, take my shower, and then go to bed. But I put many before me. I always put others in front of me. But it always brought me great rewards in my life. It always has. So that lets me know to never stop doing what I'm doing. What's going on, Hero? Hero, you just showed up right at the end of the video, fam. Hero showed up at the end. I was waiting to see Hero, because Hero always here. But Hero, this is an awesome live. Definitely watch the playback. And tomorrow I'll be here for 2 o'clock. And you can join the conversation, because that's another one of my... And also, Spaceman just made it. Spaceman came late. But Spaceman is another one. That's another one. We all family over here. We all support each other. So I'm sorry you guys came in late, but I want you guys to go back and watch the replay. And after you watch this replay, fam, tomorrow we gonna have an awesome conversation, because in this decode, we broke the algorithm today. I'm sitting at 117 likes. That has never happened in all of my videos since I've been on YouTube, over a year and something plus. And I've seen a lot of new people come over. And I'm happy about that, because that means we just brought a lot more people up to a higher frequency. So we've just saved many people. And that is our job and purpose. So once again, I want to let you all know that I love you all, that I appreciate you all. And tomorrow, yeah, that's it. Panhandle STP. That's my YouTube. That's my WebOff wallet receiving address. Yes, Panhandle STP. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Connor. You see, Connor, I'm starting to see new people, and that makes me feel good, because now you are all 5D with us, right? We're all vibrating at a 5D frequency. Now the timelines are about to merge, and we about to start seeing crazy things, fam. Trust me. But we go all comprehend it, because we're all vibrating on the right frequency. We all have our radios tuned into God's network, to God's broadcast. And God is who brought us together. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and don't forget to be here tomorrow, 2 o'clock, I'm about to go work on those decodes, fam, and I'll have them up tonight. I don't care how late it be, they will be up to date so we can talk about them tomorrow. So peace and blessings, community. Have a blessed day. Starship out.